friends, neighbors, and of course the YouTube comments section. It's Christmas here at LM Cases today. Billy Madison might say it's Nudie Magazine Day. But in our world, we don't really care so much for the nudie magazines. We're more interested in nerdy things like boxes from Triad-Orbit. So I assume the four of you watching these types of videos are probably saying, well, God, Billy, it's about time. Your OCD, how should we say, temperament finally discovered Triad-Orbit. And shout out to my friend Mike, because he's been on this stuff for years and has been yelling at me to do it. And I finally took the plunge, so Mike is the one that truly made me do it, not the YouTube comment section, although I'm sure that there will be many of you saying it's about time. So LM is now a Triad-Orbit dealer, and this is our opening order. So we're in the midst of a fairly large specification for flypacks and things like that. I think those could be a very, very cool candidate for this stuff. So I've had these boxes in my shop for about 2 weeks, and I've just been wanting to make a video like this because A, I need content, and B, I think it's cool. Let's take this stuff apart. So I kind of got one of everything. All of the things in here are things that I find to be unique and or road case applicable. So let's take some stuff out of the box. So here's box one. Okay, so the first two products that we are looking at is the IO-RCK and the IO-WSP. So this one, let's start with the IO-RCK. This is unique. So this is designed to interface with a 1U piece of rail, so that if you have like a Raxis desk or one of those kind of things, you can screw this into a rack rail like this, and then it just sticks off. So if you want to have like a mic stand or something like that attached. I'm sure that this is probably a rather esoteric piece, and people probably aren't going to use it, but I think for our world, in terms of like console cases and things like that, it's pretty cool. So even just to have a way of screwing stuff down, like, well, I'm sorry, put that on camera like that, I think is unique. So the way that I've been sort of explaining this stuff is it works like a pneumatic air hose coupler. So you have these pieces like this, get this so you can get it in focus, that you slide this little collar back, and then it has this hex piece that goes in here. So you pull the collar back, you lock it in, and then it's good. And then it has standard mic stand mounts on it. So this would be the Euro mount. This is the standard mic stand mount. So they have this one that interfaces with the rack rail, and then this one that interfaces with a wall. So this is just a wall mount one. It has a flange bracket like this. It has this little set screw in here. I don't really know the reason for that. Maybe it's so you can get stuff to lay straight if you need to, because this is hex. So they have a lot of stuff on their website. So this is like a guitar hanger on the wall kind of thing. But then that goes in there like that. Again, this is all just standard mic stand stuff. They have other things like this monitor mount that's very interesting, like this, the IO-VM, that takes the same concept. So you get this VESA pattern piece like this that goes on the back of your monitor. And then if you want to rack mount your monitor in one rack space like this on like a network rack, you can. So I think this stuff is really sweet. I have a couple of projects that I'm going to use this on, so, you know, smash that like and subscribe for that. But again, I just kind of bought a bunch of random stuff that I think would be more applicable for LM. And, you know, of course, there's the Billy universe of weird projects. So beyond that kind of stuff, they have these, where they have these little ball mounts that are like inline interface pieces that are pretty cool. So this is, what is this? The Orbit Arm /OA, Oscar Alpha. And it has this ball mounts piece on it as well. So these also come with the little adapter to get you in, which I can't really get it. Look at this beautiful insert. This is a nice die-pressed insert for those of you. asking for road case foam content. This is a nice die job. Ben's also building confidence monitors behind me because, well, this is the middle of a work day, and I'm making stupid YouTube videos, and Ben is actually doing work. So like this ball mount piece is insane. Like, I understand why this stuff is expensive. It's absolutely worth it. Like, the construction on all this is wild. So what you do is you just start to put this stuff in line. So if you have the ball mount piece, let's say you want to interface it with the wall piece like this, that'll go in there like that, and then you have another piece that goes with this. And so okay, let's say you want to have like a mic stand on your console for if you're a monitor guy. You can put this like this, and it's just good to go. So this is the Orbit Arm /OA. Ben, check this out. Did you play with the? Are you hip with any of this stuff?
I haven't looked at it yet because I've been.
You've been doing actual work? So check this out. I was just telling the folks at home that they have this that's the wall mount. And then they have this one that interfaces with rack rail. This one that interfaces with rack rail. And then look at this. You just put all the stuff in line.
This is heavy.
And that's insane. That's really cool, right?
I feel like I could work out with this in my hands.
So look, they have this one that's a VESA pattern for a monitor. So if you want to, you know. So at LM, we use Ergotron monitor mounts. And they're good, and they're fine, and we buy a lot of them. But on the same token, it's like they occupy a lot of space. So LM's kind of thing that we're really known for, I guess, these days are flypacks. And, you know, the way that we do it is that the monitor arm stays on the monitor. So when we have to put it in a console case or a flypack, yeah, it has a little set screw in there. Yes. Ben has noticed the set screw right here. It's really difficult to store them because they take a lot of space. So my first instinct is if we start making Triad-Orbit stuff using that, it gets you the same amount of strength with this kind of stuff with less space. So they also make like mic stand things, or I guess let's stay in the bracketry. So they have this guy, which is the smaller version of that arm. So this is the M2 orbital micro adapter. So it's basically the same thing as the other one that we just showed you, which is what? The Orbit Arm /OA. It's just tinier. But again, the precision on this stuff is pretty insane. I know that I tell you guys the same 8 stories all the time, but I remember when this Triad-Orbit stuff came out, I had a really good friend in New York who was going to City College. And he was taking a recording program in there, and the school just got all of this stuff. And I remember just looking at these mic stands thinking, oh my God, this stuff is wild looking. There are pictures on my Instagram that show the drum set example miking thing that we did when we were there. I think that stuff, it was just so cool. And actually, okay, we're going to take a look at the IO-LCK now. I thought that stuff was so cool. And then I was working at a club called Rockwood, and where the front of house position was on a balcony. And there was a band that brought like a recording guy in to record the show, and he wanted to put his room mics. Ooh, they come with stickers. His room mics over the balcony, and he had a Triad-Orbit stand, and the club manager was like, you can't put anything up there. You can't hang everything over people's heads. And it was like, but they're Triad-Orbit stands. And she's like, I don't give a shit what they are. You can't hang it over people's heads. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. So this is like another thing that could be for monitors. So what is this thing? This is the IO-LCK. I was trying to explain to her. I'm like, this is like the most heavy-duty mic stand you could ever get. So this is cool. So it has degrees on here like this. Hopefully this is focusing. You can spin it around. That's cool. Again, if you have like a monitor or something, microphone, if you're a Mon Tech or anything like that, this comes out like this, right? Oh, it's the bottom. Cool. So they all sort of come with these little pieces. And then there's all of these interface pieces. I mean, this works just like a pneumatic hose clamp. You know, LM runs on pneumatics, so that's definitely very top of mind for me as far as what this thing looks like. So I got these. I think that's the last of all of the couplers, right? Or did I get more? Oh, no, I got a ton more. Oh, so there's this one. So they have this is the, what is this? This is the IO/W. So this is another wall mount piece that just gives you more surface area. So this is the IO-WSP. So it has this flange bracket like this. And then there's this one that just gives you a bit more surface area. So, you know, if you want to mount something on a desk like this, or you have it on the wall like that, it just gives you more surface area. I feel like we'll probably use that a lot more at LM. Of course, like all the toys that I had when I was a kid, I'm putting this back together, and there are more screws and more parts than when they came. What else did we get? That's another IOW. Oh, cool. This is the smart device one. So this is the Orbit Pro for tablets and phones. So if you're like me and your rig is iPad based, this is like a clamp thing for that. Billy doesn't know how to use any control surface, but he can use the iPad app like a crazy person. Okay, so this actually doesn't use the other, like it has a little clamp on it. But again, if you don't want to use the clamp and you want to put it on any of the gimbal overheated. Stand by, I'm going to fix this. Sorry, I do horrible and unspeakable things to this poor gimbal. The fact that it's lasted as long as it has is amazing. So this piece is cool. This is designed for smart tablets. It has this adjustable piece that's actually way more heavy duty. I've used RAM mount stuff in the past, and it's fine. It just is not quite designed for... Oh, this is extendable too. That's cool. Check that out. You just unscrew this little screw on the back. It's probably a better camera angle. I should have been doing this from the start. That's cool. And then again, it goes in any of the receptacles. So this one comes with a little clamp. Interesting. God, sorry, I'm giving you guys my autistic Christmas morning video. What else did we get? Ooh, the stereo bar. This is the IO Vector stereo bar for stereo things. And this is, oh, cool. So it comes with mic stand adapters. The little coupler thing. These are some tight foam inserts these guys are getting done. You guys asked me a while ago about road case foam and why it's so expensive. I just want to let you know that we have a video in process explaining foam and aluminum in road cases. So check this out. This is how this works. So this has these little collars that are right here that come out, and then it has this secondary mic stand adapter. So that goes in there. This would be the same as like a K&M or whatever. And then does this have a collar lock on it? It has to, right? Yeah. Cool. I'm breaking this. The other view was better, but I'm breaking the gimbal with that stuff. Okay, now we're into the big stuff. So we've got this. What is this? The Orbit Series OM Orbital Boom. Ah, Ben left me. This was the fun stuff that I wanted to play with. When we were putting the opening order in together, he and I were, we were kind of salivating over stuff. I'm like, well, do you want anything personally? He's like, I kind of want one of the mic stands, but they're so expensive. They're like $500. So, let's see. Ooh, this is beefy. This is so insane. This stuff is so cool. Okay, so all of the stuff has this hex portion on the bottom, like this. And the ball mount on this stuff is wild. Like, this is so strong. So, in our world, oh God, this is precision. This is really nice. This stuff is really, really nice. So I was thinking that maybe this is not a monitor or a mic stand per se, but it's more of like a monitor arm extension, which I think would really solve a lot of problems. And again, just the precision that you get from this is like really cool. So I think that's the, oh, and I got the dual ball. That's this thing too, the O2X. God, this really is like Christmas. It's been really stressful around here the past couple of days, just with being busy and stuff like that. And I've been kind of putting this off because it's fun. And I'm like, well, I'm not allowed to have fun because we have a lot of work to do. But one of the clients we're working with, actually, it's like I could use some of this stuff for her. So I figured I would just shoot this video to show you guys because my content has been slacking lately. Look at this thing. Double poles. It's the metal horns. Look at this. So this goes like that, and then you loosen it up. So this ball mount, so when you unloosen this screw, this part articulates, and then it goes like this too. So however you lock it in place, it goes like that. That's really cool. Yeah, look at that. So like again, if you have this thing that's coming out, you can put it on your wall mount or anything like that. Oh, and it has extension booms too. Cool. So how does that work? Oh, sweet. Oh, look at this. Come on. You want to talk about OCD? Look at these guys. Let's see if I can get this to focus. They have markers on there. So if you're setting like a stereo pair of microphones and you want it to be equal, they have it in centimeters on there. Come on. Come on. That's so cool. Well done. Well done, gentlemen and ladies at Triad-Orbit. What else did we get? I can't get over the mic stand thing, how absolutely insanely heavy duty that thing is. Oh, and I bought all these little extensions too. So these are goosenecks. So this is called the IO Flex. I bought a couple of different lengths of these to play with also. Is this the flexible one? Oh, these are just the upright poles. See, this is like, when we were talking, I was talking with our rep about it, and there were a lot of things that were just sort of confusing. Oh, this is the flexible one. Oh, check this out. Whoa, that's cool. So like the traditional like onstage stands or whatever the flexible ones are, this is like 1,000 times more heavy duty. Look, they have like this heat shrink piece that goes over here, and it has the little mic stand guy on it, and it has the little receptacle guy on it. So I got, let me see, this is the IO Flex. So I got the IO Flex. Oh, okay, so this is, I only got one gooseneck one. And then I got this guy. What is this? The IO A1A. And I think this is just like a mic stand extension. Yikes, packaging is really in there. It's a push pop. Sorry, I'm showing my age with that comment. Yeah, so this is just a straight up extension. But I thought it would be really cool if you use these little guys like this that don't extend up a whole lot. They're going to be stronger, so that if you have this on like the floor of a case or you know, coming off like that, you don't have this big like lever. So I got that. What else did I get? Oh, I got the IO EXT8, which is just the smaller version of this. So, well, I got to get down here because I broke the gimbal. So I'm going to talk to you guys directly now. So there you go. That is the unboxing of all of our new Triad-Orbit stuff. I am excited to start playing with this. We have a couple of really cool projects that are coming up here at LM that I'm going to start using this for rather soon. I am so excited. I'm sad that I've been putting this off, but now I know why, because it just burned like, you know, half an hour of doing nothingness. So anyway, thank you for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye.